Hey, it's the morning weather briefing. This is for Tuesday, the 22nd of January. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather will be turning wet beginning today. Probably nothing heavy today, but the rain will be more extensive and heavier tomorrow into Thursday. We have the chance of flash flooding for about the northern half of the state and maybe some strong storms for parts of South Alabama. But on the positive side, the weather much warmer. Here's the upper air look. And we often begin with this, and again, you can see. By the way, this is the 23rd of January. I said the 22nd. 23rd of January. I never know what day it is here. But anyway, we have a southwest flow aloft with a trough to the west, and that disturbed southwest flow aloft will likely persist all week long. And we have rain falling this morning over the western and southern counties of the state. That's the radar composite. Nothing too heavy, and I think the bulk of the rain will be this morning, and it will be mostly light. The heavier rain begins tomorrow. And yep, we are well above the freezing mark, and we're going to stay above freezing probably until the early part of next week. The next chance we have a freeze about a week from today. We've got mostly 40s and 50s across the state. Mobile at 59 early this morning about 5 o'clock. So we have a flash flood watch in effect now for about the northern half of the state, for areas north of a line from near York to Brent to Calera to Sylacauga to Anniston to Spring Garden, the areas in dark green on that map. And this is where we could see some flooding issues developing over the next few days. So keep that in mind. In fact, this is the excessive rain outlook tomorrow. NOAA's WPC, the Weather Prediction Center, they issue these outlooks like severe thunderstorm outlooks, and there is a moderate risk of flooding over northwest Alabama. The area is in red on that map. And this is the outlook on day 3, which is for Thursday. And there's a slight risk of flooding statewide. So, again, a lot of rain coming up. Here's the national watch warning map. The flash flood watches extend back into parts of Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, and eastern Texas. The areas in gray on that map, those are dense fog advisories as the day begins. And to the north, winter weather advisories, including cities like Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, up into parts of New England. So maybe some strong storms today around the Texas Gulf Coast into southwest Louisiana. And then tomorrow we have a marginal risk along the western Gulf Coast. And this clips the far, far southwestern corner of Alabama. And some of the storms late tomorrow could produce gusty winds. And then on day 3, which is Thursday, we have a level 1 out of level 5 marginal risk of severe storms for extreme South Alabama. Places like Mobile, Fairhope, Foley, Atmore, Monroeville, Jackson. And again, the main concern coming from strong gusty winds. Statewide, we have that chance of heavy rain. Here's the larger severe weather outlook for Thursday. And again, it's clustered right there in the central Gulf Coast. And again, that's a level 1 out of level 5 marginal risk. So rain for the next 7 days. We're kind of in the bullseye here. Where you see the yellow on this map, that's suggesting rain amounts could exceed 4 inches between now and Tuesday morning of next week. And the bulk of this will be today through Saturday. But for most of the state, rain amounts anywhere between 2 and 4.5 inches over the next 7 days. And that's certainly going to make a huge dent in this drought that we have. Again, this is the latest drought monitor. This is released once a week, this product. The next time we'll see an update will be Thursday morning. So model fans, here we go. This is the GFS, the 06C run valid today at 4. And again, we have a southwest flow aloft, and we'll have some rain today. And really, I think the bulk of the rain, again, will be this morning, and probably nothing too heavy. This is the high-resolution HER valid this evening at 6 o'clock, and you can see at that point, much of the state should be dry. So cloudy today, highs in the 60s, some light rain mainly this morning. But tomorrow, everybody gets a soaking. Cloudy with rain likely, maybe some thunder. Rain can be heavy at times, especially for the northern half of the state. And the same thing on Thursday, just a very wet period here. Cloudy, rain much of the day, maybe some thunder, very mild, highs in the 60s. We could see low 70s for the southern counties of the state. So this is Friday. There's evidence that the best chance of rain Friday could come during the morning hours. And a chance will be dry Friday afternoon and Friday night. And then here comes the next wave on Saturday, and now all of a sudden we have a deeper surface low showing up north of Memphis, 1,005 millibars. And obviously that configuration is favorable for strong storms if we have instability, and by golly, we do if the GFS is right. So just understand Saturday looks like a stormy day with rain likely and maybe some strong storms, maybe severe. We'll get a better look at that later in the week. But again, when you see a surface map configuration like that, that's typically a setup for strong storms. If the instability's there, and again, if this verifies, it looks like it will be. And again, the rain could be heavy at times on Saturday. And then Sunday, the big rains are out of here. We'll see some backwash coming around the backside of that departing storm. So Sunday looks like a cloudy, cool day with highs back in the 50s, maybe upper 40s for North Alabama with a chance of some lingering light rain. And then Monday, everything is out. The sky should be partly to mostly sunny with highs in the 50s. And a week from today, this is Tuesday, the 30th of January, troughing over the east. And again, we are cool and dry with seasonal temperatures. Let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday of next week, the 1st of February. And again, ridging building in here. And if that's right, we're dry with seasonal temperatures. Rain for Birmingham for the next 15 days coming off the European ensemble, the mean between 3 and 4 inches. And much of that will be this week into the weekend. And yes, indeed, we're mild. Highs exceeding 60. Up in the mid to upper 60s tomorrow through Saturday. And again, if you're in South Alabama, you might see low 70s. Then we cool down with highs back in the 50s by Sunday and through much of next week, lows in the 30s. And again, that's very average for the end of January, 1st of February. Latest CPC guidance, 8 to 14 days out. This is for the 30th of January through the 5th of February. And if this works out, temperatures would be above average over much of the contiguous United States. But I caution you, winter has a long way to go. This is a shot taken in North Pole, Alaska yesterday. And they're at 38 below zero. So I'm just saying there's a lot of that type of air back in the source region. And as soon as the upper air winds flip again, allowing that to drop south, we'll turn cold again. So don't put up the winter clothes, even though we'll be in the 60s this week. And we had this going on last night. You know, so I probably posted 10,000 pictures of 22-degree halos around the sun and the moon over the years, but inevitably a lot of people will say, I've never seen this before. But this is fairly common. This was last night across the state, and if you watch these videos, you know the deal here. These are common. These are basically the result of high cirrus clouds. Those are about 25,000 feet off the ground, way below freezing up there. They're ice crystals, and those crystals reflect the light, making that ring in a 22-degree radius. And often we see cirrus clouds in advance of a storm system. Not always. And, you know, people get mad at me when I say this, but the old thing about rain on the way doesn't always work. I've posted many halos like this where it doesn't rain for 7 days. But the old wives' tale, you count the stars within the ring, and that's how many days the rain is out. But in most cases, it is going to rain because, you know the old saying, cirrus near us, stratus coming at us. And sure enough, we've got rain. In fact, it's obviously raining here this morning. That's a cool shot. That was a condensation trail, contrail, up in the top part of that 22-degree moon halo last night. So a lot of things are going on here. First off, I want to mention we have a book signing Saturday in Florence. That's going to be a good one. So, but today I will be in Billingsley in Autauga County, home of the Billingsley Bears, for a program at the school there. And then after that, I'll be crossing the mighty Mulberry Creek into Dallas County for a program at Valley Grande Elementary School. And then tomorrow, going to be in Gadsden at Adams Elementary School. Thursday, busy day. Got First Baptist Gardendale's kindergarten and preschool. And then the senior adult group at First Baptist Church Trussville. And then a program for the Ark of Shelby County after that. So a 3-for-1 special on Thursday. And then Friday, a couple of stops. So, and by the way, tomorrow also I've got Briarwood Christian in Birmingham. So I've got tomorrow Adams in Gadsden, then Briarwood. And then Friday, Warrior Elementary, and then Pelham Oaks in Shelby County. And on Saturday, and understand, you saw those maps. If we do have severe weather as a threat, we'll have to postpone the book signing in Florence. But for now, we're on. We are on, and it is scheduled for 10:30 until 1:30 at Turbo Coffee in Florence, which is a great spot there. So book signing in Florence, 10:30 until 1:30, Turbo Coffee in Florence. And we have all the, of course, the books. We'll personally sign those. The Crest Publishers, they've got those cool weather dweeb shirts and hats and all that crazy stuff. And it's fun. We have so much fun. We have a lot of laughs. We take a lot of pictures, and I love hearing your stories about weather. So come see us in the Shoals at Florence. Turbo Coffee Saturday from 10:30 to 1:30. And again, we're going to watch how this thing plays out. And if by chance we do have a severe weather threat, obviously we'll have to postpone it for a week. But if we don't make it this Saturday, it'll be the next Saturday. But again, hope to see you there. And everybody's going to have a snow or ice story up there after what's going on here. And of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.